Get ready with me to go over the new digital SAT. My name is Adam with the SAT Crash Course, an SAT prep course specializing in the digital SAT. And today, I'm going to tell you guys what's staying the same and what's changing with the new digital SAT. For starters, the score scale, 400 to 1600. Keeping the score scale the same means that scores from the digital SAT will basically be comparable to scores from the paper SAT taken in earlier years. Additionally, score reports will pretty much look the same. Although the SAT is going digital, testing locations will stay the same. So, like the paper test, the digital SAT will only be administered in schools and designated testing centers. SAT school day is not going away when the paper test does. It's only going online. So, students who take the digital SAT will not be able to take it at home. And of course, a proctor will still be present in your testing room at all times during your exam. And finally, the accommodations available for the digital SAT will be the same as those available for the old paper SAT. Now, let's talk about what's changing. First, the most obvious change associated with the new SAT format is that it will be taken online, unless you receive paper accommodations. So, no more filling in bubbles with a pencil. An important thing to note is that you can only take the new digital SAT on your computer and not your phone. Second, the new digital SAT will be broken up into 4 modules. 2 modules will cover reading and writing, and 2 modules will cover math. These modules will use adaptive testing, meaning how you perform on the first module will dictate the difficulty of the second module. Third, the new digital SAT will have some new on-screen tools for you to use. An option to mark for review, which will allow you to flag a question. Highlighting, which will enable you to highlight any part of a question and leave a note about it. And an on-screen graphing calculator. There will no longer be a separate reading section and writing and language section. They'll be combined into a single reading and writing section. Fifth, for the math modules, a calculator will be allowed for both of them rather than the traditional calculator only and non-calculator sections. Sixth, there will be fewer overall questions. The digital SAT will have 98 total questions as compared to the traditional SAT having 180 questions. Seventh, the reading and math passages are shorter. All passages in the reading and writing section will have around 100 words. Furthermore, there will only be one question associated with each passage or passage pair. As for math passages, the average length of word problems will be somewhat shorter on the digital test. This change helps ensure that all students, regardless of their English language ability, have an even playing field to showcase their math skills. And lastly, fewer math questions are multiple choice on the new digital test. There are 44 math questions on the new digital SAT. You can expect 33 to be multiple choice and 11 to be student-produced response questions. Well, that's everything I have to say about the new digital SAT. If you guys have any specific questions or comments, don't hesitate to ask in our comments. And if you like the video, we would really appreciate it if you like and subscribe. And finally, for more information, as well as a free practice test, click the link in our bio.